position in American sports feels the pressure. The Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Hawaii's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Off the play fake on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. This time it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Addison. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 14 to Toledo.
Leaves it with the running back.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna swing it on second down. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They kick it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Addison. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. with the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Find some fresh air. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The running back has it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Boise State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I like this offense not panicking. executing on this drive and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Wide receivers all over the place, trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just keeps moving. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Verrier. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The short hands, it's Addison. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Now on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Addison. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fakes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Unloads quickly. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Flips it out in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Powers forward. Touchdown, Hawaii! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice move there. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Hawaii. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, Dave. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Hawaii, 42. Boise State, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now on first down from the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst.
The RPO, it's complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Takes the easy completion.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like